Hi, I'm Sarah. I'm part of Iedereen Beschermd. We are a collective of 20 social organizations and we have started proceeding to the Constitutional Court against the Flemish government. And we need your help with that. It's about this letter, the bill that we all receive in our mailbox once a year as soon as we turn 26, asking us to pay 54 or 27 euros zorgpremie. All these contributions together, so all the zorgpremies, go into a pot of money, the Vlaamse Sociale Bescherming. This Vlaamse Sociale Bescherming is meant to provide a zorgbudget to people who need extra care for a long time. What can you do with this zorgbudget? You can use it to give money to your caregiver, or for extra transportation to the doctor, to buy a rollator, to pay for extra household help. So what did the Flemish government do that we think is unfair? Well, who hasn't been living in Belgium for 10 years and doesn't have an integration certificate has no right to the Vlaamse Sociale Bescherming, to a zorgbudget. They do pay the zorgpremie every year, but they have no right to a zorgbudget. Secondly, the first 5 years that you live here, you have to pay the full price no matter what, and you have no right to a discount. And finally, when you apply for a zorgbudget and you get a negative response, you have to pay 75 euros to start an appeal to announce that you don't agree. With these rules, the Flemish government is creating A citizens and B citizens. Citizens who do have right to protection, citizens who don't have right to protection. For example, there is Olivia, 30 years old, has been living in Belgium for 9 years, pays her zorgpremie and needs extra care. She doesn't have rights. There is also Veerle, 23 years old, doesn't pay the zorgpremie yet, needs extra care and does have rights. We think this situation is absolutely unfair. Social protection is a fundamental right and not a privilege. This is why we want the Flemish government to cancel these requirements, so everyone who needs protection is in fact protected. Why should we all care about this? Why does this concern us all? Because if we allow that fundamental rights come with requirements, it will eventually affect all of us. Then it's about our kindergeld. You only receive groeipakket if, the right to get a pension if, right to a social house or house in general if. If we allow that fundamental rights come with requirements, we end up in a situation where you, I, and most of the people will be B citizens. And there will be only a small group of privileged people left for whose social rights still apply. You might be thinking, what can I do to help? We already did the biggest part of the work. We've been working for more than a year to cancel this decree, but that cost money, of course. We've already collected half of the budget and we are counting on you for the other half. Click the link to make a donation to the crowdfunding. Of course, we're not standing still in the meantime. Our lawyers will soon plead the case at the Constitutional Court. We're all going to be there. Everyone is very welcome. Stay up to date via the socials of Iedereen Beschermd, and you can also spread our message in the meantime by sharing this video. Because you are also against a society with A citizens and B citizens, right?